we were just joining this afternoon and kind of laughing that we thought rage was no big deal. And then we got to the center, we really started looking deeply at the desires that block the awareness of love, that block the acceptance of the love of God. And so there are opportunities that come up at this center that Jesus specifically is using to teach me what's blocking that love. And what he's been showing me now is this desire for rage. And what he was showing me is that I see rage as my protection, that somehow I'm going to find peace with rage. And the thinking mind, the blah, blah mind wants to say, eh. But when I really started looking at it and he started revealing to me how rage covers everything, and it was coming up in my direct experience in the last couple of days. My ego mind was going bananas, making up stories about that justified rage. And what he showed me underneath all of this was guilt, that I hadn't been really asking for his guidance and really communing with God, with Jesus. And I was feeling guilty about it. So I started going into rage and finding excuses or reasons, justification for wanting to leave the center, for wanting to get angry with someone. So I decided to look at it. I joined with Kay on a number of occasions. Like, this can't keep going on. This isn't what I signed up for, to come to this amazing place, to really look deeply at what's blocking the awareness of love's presence, and I'm in rage. And of course, the biggest desire is to run away from all of that. I don't want to look at this. So I'll leave, or I'll whatever. That doesn't take care of the situation. That doesn't take care of the rage. It doesn't take care of not accepting the love of God. So I wanted some very simple. Jesus is very practical when he talks to me. Okay, this Mary, cut to the chase. This is what you need to look at. This is what you've been playing in your mind and your consciousness, and this is where you need to look and stop. And here are some very simple steps for dealing with this desire for rage. And these were not news flashes. I've heard some of these steps many times. It seems like when I get into what appears to be a crisis situation, my desire for some sort of, I can't do this anymore, this is too much, then behind that, if I'm willing to look, comes a much deeper appreciation for the steps he gave. And the first step was take it one miracle at a time. Mary's mind, ego mind wants to plan, figure things out, look at solutions. This is better than that. No, none of that. And the second one was ask yes or no continually whenever there's a quote unquote decision to be made or an action to be taken. This is not a newsflash. If you have tuned in to Joining in Light Devotional Center Light Circles, our joinings, Jesus' consistent guidance for us is to ask, listen, and follow his voice. That's it. Looking for the third one. How could I forget this one? Join. That's another thing you'll hear throughout all of the sharings and the satsang talks that are given here at the center. And that's the value of joining with a brother, the value of joining in the light with a brother to see the truth. And he's been telling me that I've been avoiding that. Now, it seems hard to imagine that when we're all living together so closely that I'm avoiding joining. I'm avoiding joining. And what happens in the joining is it breaks up all this resistance, all this stuck in my own way of seeing things. We pause, we join in the light, and we look and we ask Jesus, what is it that is most useful for me to see right now for the healing of my mind and a service to the whole? And then we get quiet and listen. So just those three seemingly simple steps, they are simple steps, but I want to fight them. But and what I'm hearing from him is it doesn't have to be difficult. It just needs to be practiced and embraced wholeheartedly. Thank you.